It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Seahawks on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Back to throw. Costello. He's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Costello. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Back to throw. Costello. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Back to throw. Costello, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Looking to throw. Costello. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his... speed and escapability in tandem and turn this into a tremendous play.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
2nd and 8 coming up. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here we go. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Back to throw. Costello. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Back to throw here. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. A gain of 22. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And out of bounds right around the 20. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Back to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done. Defensively here at the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Costello. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Seahawks send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. to throw on third down. Costello.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. Saquon Barkley, over 200 yards on the ground with a couple of touchdowns as well. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Justin Herbert, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Kyler Murray, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season. Now time for a check of the next.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, the Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Looking to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 11 now. Looking to throw. Costello. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Costello. And that's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Back to throw. Costello. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Costello. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Costello out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. To throw on 2nd down, Costello. Under pressure, they got him again. Yetur Gross-Matos, his 2nd sack of the night.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets it back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 0-0. This drive underway. Throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance.